Good morning. I thought I'd change it up a little bit and do this funky black and white. Um, I know that I remember having our black and white TV, and I remember when we first got our first color TV. Um, so today on Messages from Mel, I just wanted to kind of touch base on people that you hang around with. This is really about the people that you surround yourself with while your kids were growing up, who you grew up with and who your parents allowed you to hang around with. I know that when I was growing up that, my mom always had to meet whoever it was. If I brought up a new name that she didn't know before, if I was going to go spend the night somewhere, she wanted to know the parent's name, a phone number, things like that. It's because you want to know who you're hanging around with. Are they good influences? Are they, bad influences? So the same goes for when my kids were growing up. I want to know who you're hanging around with. I want the phone number. I mean, they had cell phones at that point. I want their phone number. I want a parent's phone number. Who are they? I want to meet them. My kids always knew, you bring somebody new to the house, you bring them right to me to say hello and introduce yourself with a handshake and eye contact. Everybody's always welcome at the house. Um, if I figure out and just get the sense that there's just something off about you, gonna guide my kid. Maybe that's not such a great person. They have to see things for themselves. The more that you push somebody to say they're bad, the more that your kid is gonna go right to that person. Um, Same goes for now. This is kind of a little two-part message, is that we in our relationships as adults, whether it be a new girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever it is that first comes into your life, a new acquaintance, a new friend, you expect the same. You expect your kids to put good people around them. Why don't you put good people around you? Why do you stay friends or in a relationship longer than you should when you wouldn't let your kid do that? Just because you're the parent and that's the kid and you do as I say, well, if you're sitting there giving the example of, still being with the dirt ball or hanging out with a jerk that takes advantage of you, male or female, takes advantage of you, does not contribute, does not build you up, does not fill your soul, why do you get to stay with them, but you're turning and telling your own kids you don't get to hang out with that person? No, you're not allowed to, because you know that person's bad for them. Well, what if your kid looked at you and said, Mom, Dad, why are you friends with them? Why are you dating them? Why are you doing this? They treat you like crap. No, you're not allowed. They're a bad influence. They wouldn't be allowed to say that. Think about that for a little bit, and who you put around yourself that your kids are watching. No matter how old your kids are, your kids still see who you're hanging with. My kids, and this is where my message is for today. I've always tried to tell my kids, tell their friends how wonderful that they are. My kids have surrounded themselves with such beautiful, wonderful people. Some they've known since grade school, some they've known since high school, and they continue those friendships today. Yes, the kids are in their mid-20s now. Oh, boy, I'm getting old. Mid-20s, and they're finding their way in life, and they're deciding on their lives and what they're doing, and they're falling and making mistakes and doing everything that we all did in our 20s. But they're good human beings. They're fantastic human beings. And even though they're kind of doing their own thing and doing their life, they still get together just like they did when they were in high school. And all these years, they still make a point of saying, this is a day that we're getting together. They still will sit there, and if one person's parent or friend needs some help, all of them join in and say, yes, we're going to help. And then in return, it's, no, we're going to come and help. These are some of the best human beings, and I am so extremely proud to know these kids and to know that my kids have built such a beautiful village and tribe around them, that these kids in a minute would drop everything to help not only them, but to help any family member of theirs. That's how it should be. And I don't think a lot of times we high five the awesome kids that our kids have chosen to put around them, and tell them thank you for being my son's friend. Thank you for being my daughter's friend. Thank you for all you do for them. And then telling your kid, you did good. Way to put some awesome people around you. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I know this for a fact, and especially after Isaiah died, those kids that dropped everything and stayed at this house and took care of my other kids when I couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't help my own kids. They were here. They helped us. And these are just beautiful human beings. So I just want to say to you, thank you. I know you've heard it before. I know that I've told you a million times and love you to death. I do love you. And way to go to my other two kids who have put beautiful, wonderful people around them. I love you, kids. Remember, whoever you put around you should support you and uplift you, should make you want to be better, and in return, you should make them better. Set the example. Trust me, they'll follow it. This is Messages from Mel. Have a wonderful Friday. It's Friday. Yay. It's going to be cold this weekend. Make some homemade chicken noodle soup or something. All right. If you have any questions, please don't forget to message me, email me, and share this. We all have some kids. This could be good for somebody else about who you put around you. You are who you hang with. Messages from Mel. Have a great day.